good with y'all, man? Fully focused. Holla back at your boy, right? So today, now that when the time's coming up, these videos are about to get a little bit darker and darker and darker, but get used to it. When darkness comes, there's usually light at the end of the tunnel. You feel me? So today I'm talking about accepting humility. So when you're leveling up, right, you obviously have to do what it takes. You're gonna have to do the stuff that you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? So, or envisioning your purpose, trying to get through that process of your purpose, whatever it is, whatever that is, there's gonna be something that you won't feel like doing it, but is where the discipline, right, and your principles are gonna have to be part into play. This is where all the outside noise is coming in, right? You're gonna have your haters come into play. Learn to understand, learn ignorance, learn to ignore. You're gonna have to accept humility. Accepting humility is one of the first parts. When you don't know something or you aspire, or it doesn't even have to be relevant to your purpose. A part of the leveling up, it doesn't necessarily have to be, if you're learning how to, maybe learning to build a skill, right? Or starting to self-groom. Do something that's out of your comfort zone, right? Out of your comfort zone that makes you grow. The growth, the development comes in. Accept humility. You don't have to be an expert in anything or everything. Nothing at all, to be honest with you. Because in this life, the whole purpose of life is just understanding, learning. That's the whole process. That's really it. And then applying. There's always something to learn. We ourselves as humans, we're ignorant ourselves. Don't let anybody else, when they talk bad and down about you. The difference is that separates, the winners from the losers. That the winners are just the losers that actually tried one more time. Or that actually attempted to do something. People that, how do I say it? Your critics are people that are below you. Nobody's gonna be jealous, right, of a loser, Richard Cooper. Nobody's jealous of a loser. So people that want to critique you, they're generally the people that, are jealous or can't do anything at all. Those are the losers. You have to have a winner's mindset. Nobody gets jealous of the winners. Nobody cares about losers. You're a winner. If you just get hated on and people just talk about, that means you're doing something. You're doing something right. You're doing something right. Accept humility. Let your ego go away. For me, when it was, I stopped, right? I do my own haircuts. And that's why I can able to do a cut every week. It's a lot more affordable for me. I learned how to build a skill. I can apply it within my life. I can make money off of it. There's these whole different things, but what people don't see, people see this result right now that I got a fresh cut. They assume, a lot of people think that I went to the barber or something like that. But realistically, I started in high school. My senior year of high school, I got a pair of clippers and I was like, you know what, my first cuts were terrible. People used to laugh at me, man. But eventually, I was playing with it and I didn't stop. I didn't care. I didn't care. I used to get laughed at, bro. Laughed at you, but people didn't say nothing. But at the end of the day, by the end of senior year, it was something that it was okay. It was acceptable. I took time off, and I decided, you know what? I got these clippers back. So by the time last year, I started cutting again. So this is about like three years off, right? 3 years off, I started cutting again, and I said, you know what? Let me try to master this. So I mastered the art, and I kept the consistency. People may have been talking reckless about it, but those people that were talking reckless now, they're the ones that are giving me praise. They're the ones that are giving me praise. They're saying, oh, that boy's cut is cleaner. Yo, you don't. I accepted humility that I'm not an expert about it, and when I'm gonna try to put this project on myself, I'll look really, really bad. Sometimes, some haircuts, man, I look back and it's like I laugh. I can look back and laugh at it, but the process took time. It took hours, consistency every week. You know, attention to detail, learning how to, you know, do a different craft. I didn't go to barber school. Barber school, there's a different method. There's a different method that they teach you. I don't know what they do, but I found my own way, my own craft, my own styling, and now I'm looking fresh every week. I can say that with confidence. I'm looking fresh every week, and I'm continuously trying to get better. What did I first do? I took my ego away. And I accepted humility. Accepting humility, man. All that talk's gonna come regardless. People talk behind you, behind your back, right? Whether you acknowledge it or not, whether you're doing something good or not. Not everybody's gonna like you in this world. If you are liked by everybody, that means you don't like yourself or you're doing something wrong. You shouldn't be in life trying to please people. The only people that you really should please is God. Well, if God's not a person, but the only people you should please is yourself, and anybody else is God. If you don't believe in God, I believe in God. If you don't believe in God, it is what it is. Just yourself then. So accept the humility. Learn to put your ego aside, and learn to take in the humility criticism, and just ignore the stuff that's irrelevant. People try to sidetrack you. They really try to sidetrack. They try to get in your head. They try to sidetrack you, bro. When they ain't even doing nothing. You're getting sidetracked by bums. You're on your way to success. Don't let the bums get in your head. They're still bums. Why would you listen to a bum? If let's say I was starting a fast food business. I was starting a fast food business. Who am I going to listen to? Am I going to listen to Colonel Sanders, the guy that made KFC? Am I going to listen to, I mean, like, no offense, but a homeless, not even a homeless guy. I'll say a guy that works at a bank. I'm going to listen to Colonel Sanders. I'm not saying the guy that works at a bank is a bum, but why would I take some business advice for somebody that doesn't know anything, that doesn't know any better? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's part of the process. It's life. It's life. And enjoy life as it is. Enjoy your haters. It's just their jealousy, their insecurities, they projected on you. It's simple as that. You don't have to argue with stupid. You don't have to argue with ignorance. You really don't have to argue with ignorance. People are going to be just the way that they are unless they want to change themselves. And the thing about it is, you know, depending on if you, the red pill accountability, right, that's not actually instilled within the society today. The society that we have will point and sputter and you know, give fingers. Men aren't really built how they were now. Obviously, it was a much different time, but we're talking about just masculinity values aren't built in how it was 100 years ago. I know 100 years ago it was a completely different time. I wouldn't even be here. I acknowledge the fact, but it's still kind of a softened generation. It's a softened generation that we're in, and on the highway, and you know that it's life that we're in today. It is what it is. So we just got to keep it moving, and moving your own way, moving your own pace. Just know that I'm always here to support you, and you should always have your sphere of influence or your circle of friends, you know, your surroundings support you as well. It's that us versus them mentality at the end of the day. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, right? Share this with somebody that wants to see it or that should see it. You know, 0.01% better every day. it, October. So we're almost done with October. Then we have the last 2 months of 2021. We gotta push it. Not gonna lie, I feel like I've been slacking a little. Even though we putting in work, I've been slacking a little. You gotta even go harder. And with the same energy that you started with. That's what we gotta do. And in 2022, we ramp up the energy and finish the same energy we started with in 2022. Get your lifts in, get your diet in, get your money up, get your education up. We level up. All right, y'all. Peace.